everyone. Thanks for coming out here. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for always staying tuned to our news. We do appreciate you. So the news we have today is regarding Omo-Agege. We all know him. The court has been asked to order withdrawal of his certificate of return. Wow, it's really interesting and quite some interesting details here to know, and regarding also the criminal charges that is still hanging on his neck. So we'll go straight into the details of the news. But before we do, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, do click on the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do hit on the like button. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate you. So right, let's go straight into the content of the news. Court asks to order withdrawal of DSP Omo-Agege's certificate of return. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has asked to order the withdrawal of the certificate of return issued to the Deputy Senate President, Senator Omo-Agege, the Incorporated Trustee of Empowerment for Unemployed Youth Initiative, in a suit filed through their lawyer, Mr. Edward Omaga, also prayed the court for 500 million naira damages against the clerk of the Senate for accepting to declare Senator Omo-Agege Deputy Senate President after his nomination and election on June 11, 2019. In the suit marked FHC ABJ CS 5102020, the plaintiff said the senator representing Delta Central Senatorial District is not a competent, fit, and proper person considering the alleged conviction hanging on his neck by the Department of the State Bar Court sitting in Los Angeles, California, USA on November 30th, 1995. In the judgment of the court, the senator was allegedly sentenced to jail and suspended from law practice for 2 years for felony involving moral turpitude, forgery of checks amounting to $890, which he intended to defraud the Bank of America. Apart from Omo-Agege, also joined as defendants in the suit are the clerk of the National Assembly and All Progressive Congress, APC, and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. In the affidavit in support of the originating summons disposed to by Comrade Solomon Adodo, an economic rights activist and public commentator, he said the plaintiff has been monitoring the activities of the politicians and public office holders, particularly at the level of compliance with the provisions of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, bordering on election and appointment into public offices. The plaintiff said in the suit that it is convinced that any action or inaction of persons occupying elective and appointive position will have a direct effect on the overwhelming unemployed youths and continually cause them to be unproductive. The plaintiff further alleged that in order to have a smooth sail in the politics after his return to Nigeria, the Deputy Senate President removed Augustine from his name and adopted his middle name, Ovie, to avoid any sort of leakage in his past in the USA. According to the plaintiff, Omo-Agege was called to the Nigerian bar in 1986 and after practicing law for a few years moved to the United States of America in 1990, where he worked as a foreign associate in the law firm in Massachusetts, Omo-Agege and Co. in Los Angeles, California, USA. In the suit, the plaintiff prayed the court to determine whether by the combined interpretation of Section 68(1)(b) of the 1999 Constitution, the judgment of the hearing of the Department of State Bar Court sitting in Los Angeles, California, involving moral turpitude, to wit, forgery of check in the amount of $890 with which he intended to defraud the Bank of America. The plaintiff also prayed the court for an order of perpetual injunction restraining the Deputy Senate President from occupying offices Senator representing Delta Central Senatorial District and Deputy Senate President for the Senator, such other similar offices in the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the ground that he is not competent to fit and proper person considering the conviction hanging on his neck per the judgment of the hearing of the Department of the State Bar Court sitting in Los Angeles, California, USA, delivered on 30th November 1995, whereupon the first defendant, Omo-Agege, was sentenced to jail and suspended from law practice for 2 years for felony, including moral turpitude, forgery of checks amounting to $890, with which he intended to defraud the Bank of America. So, my people, that's the news reaching us at the moment. A court order has been placed, and the court has been asked to withdraw the certificate of return for the Deputy Senate President, the person of Omo-Agege, Omo-Agege. And like we all heard in the news now, it's been alleged that he has a lot of criminal charges hanging on his neck, and as such he's not competent and he's not fit for that position. So the court charges the criminal offense they are talking about. Omo-Agege was involved in these activities between the 30th of November 1995. So the court in the US even he was suspended from bar as well. And you know what happened was that when he moved back to Nigeria, you know, these guys, they know how to play politics very well. What he did was that he removed his middle name, not so as not to trace, so that there will be no link will be traced to that person. He took out his middle name, which was Augustine. He took out his middle name and he adopted his other name, Ovie. So that's why we know him to be Ovie Omo-Agege right now. But previously he used to be known as Augustine, but he took that out and started bearing that other name. So right now all of this has been brought out and they've all been exposed. And one important point they stated here that this kind of person with all of these attributes is not a good example for the youth. Truly, it's not a good example, because I mean, take it, if they are looking at someone like the Deputy Senate President, who has all this history with criminal activities and is still sitting there in the Senate, a lawmaker, that is what he is. And he's a lawmaker, and they are saying that this is his personality and this is his previous activities. And what sort of example is that setting for the unemployed youth? What sort of example is that giving to Nigeria? So as a result, they've prayed the court to withdraw his certificate of return. So the court hasn't responded yet. We don't know how the court is going to take this, and even Omo-Agege himself, he has not said anything yet, but we know he's representing the Delta Central Senatorial District. And in Delta, they are saying there that this kind of person, they have a lot of unemployed youth there. And when this thing comes to light, it's not something that would tell good on the public, on the general public. So in order to avoid any unrest or such kind of attitude, they don't want it at all. So they want him out. So my people, that's the news reaching us at the moment. It's quite a shocking one from the Deputy Senate President, the person of Omo-Agege, Ovie Omo-Agege. So I do want us to leave our comments down below. You know, these lawmakers, a lot of them have history with criminal activities overseas. And they feel like it's the same thing in our country. You know, they are able to wipe away those criminal activities, but in foreign countries it's not so. They got a good database, and they have they keep all of those details, and that's some of his past that is catching up with him at the moment. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll be sure to bring you updates as everything unfolds. So please do leave your comments down below in the comment section. Want to say thank you once again. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below, and also do give this video a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.